listening. Thank you again for watching. And I think it's going really well. This is already the 7th Facebook Live. And I'm going to put them all in a place where you can easily find them again, all these live videos, in order to create some sort of library. Because I think that's what lacking that's what lacking sometimes. Just one place where you can find answers to your questions when it comes to positive reinforcement training with your horse. So this is the 7th video in the library, and today I'm going to discuss the idea, the proposition, as you will, that a horse is a prey animal. And I can hear you say, well, that's true, right? And yeah, it is true in a certain way. However, I do feel that we overemphasize this part. And with overemphasize, I mean that we talk about it too much in a way that actually hurts the horse. And it also hurts the way we see horses. Because yes, in the wild, horses are prey animals, obviously. But that doesn't mean that they are in a state of fear and in a state of super cautious all the time. And I think that's what we normalize, and that is what we see often. We see horses that are super reactive and very spooky and anxious, and we say, well, that's just because a horse is a prey animal. That's not something weird, but that is actually something that's not like the normal situation or the situation we like to see. Horses aren't neurotic and just scared animals by nature. That's because of breeding, that's because of training, that's because of their daily environment. But horses by nature are just calm and rational and emotionally balanced animals. And I think that's why I get so upset about this proposition, is because we just normalize things that we see. And when we believe that this proposition is true, we don't look for another way of interacting with our horse. We don't look for another way to feed our horse. So we continue to feed them feed that results in this high, aroused, anxious, neurotic prey animal. So why I just don't agree with it, and I do know that a horse is a complex animal with a rich and a social, emotional life. And by just reducing them to prey animals, it's not helping the horse, and it's not helping you, and it's also not helping the situation to move forward. So this was actually quite a short explanation of the proposition that I just don't agree with. If you have more questions, please let me know. Oh, there's one question. Okay, that's a private question. I'm going to answer that in private. Yeah, so just make sure that there is a bell or something in your head every time you read or you hear someone say, hey, a horse is a prey animal. Just know, well, okay, that might be true, but a horse isn't the neurotic and the scared animal that some people think actually is true. They are calm and they are capable of making their own decisions, just like with the blanket study from, I guess it was Norway, where horses were asked to make a decision if they wanted to wear their blanket, yes or no. And they were obviously capable of making the decision, and they did, and they could decide if they actually wanted to wear one. So they are capable of making decisions. They have their own head, they have their own mental capacity, cognitive capacity, and emotional capacity that all exceeds just the label prey animal. So that's my vision on this proposition. That's it for tonight, so hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye!